This segment is on how to do the checkmate with the king, knight, and bishop. King, knight, and bishop against a king. Well, it used to be here. Okay. The king has to be checkmated in a corner which is the same color as the squares that the bishop travels on. So naturally, as black is pushed toward the side, he is going to try to only go toward the corner that is what we would call the wrong corner. And we'll pull him in here onto these white squares, and now we're going to get the king moving over toward the correct corner. Now this is where people think that they've lost. There's 3 bishop moves. Lost control of the king. See the 3 bishop moves. Now the knight is headed for that square. Check. Is now in the lock, and we're going to put him in the mini lock. And there's the final checkmate. Okay, we'll do this again. Okay, once again, I start moving my king out. And we need to bring the knight over, because he will naturally try to go to the what we would call the wrong corner. And there's the check, and then we'll force him to line everything up, and then we start him moving. The knight goes. This is where he comes off the edge, and we dive in. And this is the 3 bishop moves in a row. Bishop, bishop, bishop. Now the knight wants to be here, and we now have the lock. And then we're going to go for the mini lock. Here's the square. Okay, that strange, non-intuitive move. Back with the knight, and now mate in 2 as before. Okay, maybe I'll do this next one a little slower so that you get a chance to anticipate his move before it happens each time. And there goes the king into the wrong corner, which we don't mind all that much. Now, if I put my king here, it would be a stalemate. So I'm going to move my knight. And now we're going to force the king to the back row. Now I need for the knight to get here. And now we wait for him to move. And we wait again, and then we just move the knight. And we're going to dive the knight in when he comes off the edge. And now it's the 3 bishop moves. Bishop, bishop, bishop. The knight needs to get to here. And now we have the lock. And then we're going to have the square. Okay, we've got him caught in the corner. He goes next to the bishop. We're next to our knight. King approaches. And now mate in 2 with check and checkmate. Okay, one more time, because this is a tough mate. Start moving the king towards him. Love to control that square, but it's not possible yet. Okay. But we're going to push him toward the side. Naturally, he goes to the wrong side. And we want him to keep going to the wrong side. And now we'll check him. Force him to line up. King and knight on same color. Move the knight. He moves king. The king jumps off the side. The knight dives in, and then it's the 3 bishop moves. Bishop, bishop, bishop. Okay, now the knight needs to go here. So he does. Now we've got the lock. There's the square. Okay, and now we've got him caught in his little group of 4 here. He's next to the bishop. We're next to our own knight. King approaches, and then there's a mate in 2, like this. Naturally, I hope that you have watched the video on the king, knight, and bishop versus the king first, so that this makes more sense. Thanks.